Scathing audit just released today claims Oregon's housing authority cannot show how much of the nearly $500 million it spent for rent assistance actually went to renters and landlords. K2's Christina Giardinelli dug into the audit for us. She's live in Salem. Christina, even today there's been a lot of back and forth between the audit's office and the housing authority, right?
Yeah, there has. Here's the thing. The housing authority says the auditors used the wrong numbers. The audit is claiming the housing authority can't even show how many households it served. But the housing authority says that's not true. Both agencies are standing behind their claims, but the housing authority refused to do an interview today to explain the discrepancies. People I talked to that used the program during the pandemic say it was a mess. Auditors with the Secretary of State's office found multiple issues with Oregon's pandemic rent assistance program. It was meant to help thousands of Oregonians laid off during the pandemic. Instead of going through the usual community action agencies it normally relies on to distribute rent assistance, Oregon's housing authority used a third-party vendor. Scott Cooper runs one of those community agencies and says he warned the state agency against making the switch.
We sent a letter from the Community Action Partnership, which is the trade association for all of the community action agencies, to OHCS in 2021, expressing concern about the use of the private vendor.
They worried fraud would be harder to detect.
We saw significant attempts at fraud in the program. We attempted to put systems into place to catch and end that fraud wherever possible, and I think we did a pretty good job of knocking it down. But I mean, we would see things like driver's licenses presented that misspelled Oregon on the alleged copy of the driver's license.
He says local organizations know their landlord groups and can better prevent that type of fraud. The audit found the third party failed to catch multiple errors. For example, it paid the wrong landlord $2,700 in one case. The audit also found the housing authority decided to roll out a brand new software without testing it. Property managers like Andy Smith say they encounter multiple issues trying to use it to get paid.
I would have multiple different logins, and sometimes I would log in and I would see rental assistance for a property that we do not own.
Now, again, Oregon's housing authority refused to do an interview today despite contesting multiple of the claims in the audit. The same state agency is also getting millions of dollars from Oregon Governor Tina Kotek's emergency plan. I reached out to her also asking for an interview. She wasn't available today, but says she has confidence in the agency and knows that they've made changes to improve their system. Live in Salem, Christina Giardinelli, K2 News.
I know you'll stay on top of that story, Christina. Thank you for that.